Welcome back to A Year Ahead, the show where every episode is recorded a year before it's released. So you're seeing this at a certain time, and this episode was recorded a year ago from when this episode was released. It is my way of documenting what's going on in my life without jeopardizing short-term relationships, business, things like that, and just eliminating eliminating my fear around documenting everything that happens, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Forgive me, I'm outside. I'm waiting for my chiropractors to get here because I got here an hour early and they open in 49 minutes. 49 minutes. So they won't be here for another like 30 or 40 minutes, and so we're waiting. Anyhow, forgive any background noise, a lot going on here. A lot of cars driving by, construction, it's a whole thing, but nothing's gonna get in the way of me documenting what's going on right now. This week was pretty interesting. Another one bites the dust. Another girl left, and so that hurt a lot. Had a bad breakup back in August, and that was really, really, really fucking terrible. And feeling okay again. Found somebody who made me feel really, really great. And she decided that healing alone was more important than all of the amazing things that we had, which really hurts. But I'm not angry, I'm not upset. It doesn't, it's not like that. It sucks and it hurts because I feel like I'm doing everything right, and I'm being the person that I know I'm supposed to be, and I'm treating, I treat women exceptionally well. I provide, so. It's hurtful to see people, choose an alternative that isn't me, and it makes me a little bit sad. It's like the cycle is like fucking clockwork. They find that they really like me or love me, and then, at some point they're like, but something tells me I need to be alone, or I need to heal. I've never been alone before, and for some reason that just falls on me. Falls on my shoulders. I'm the one that is coming around when they make that realization, and it just sucks a lot. Sucks a little bit a lot. So I'm looking down here because my phone, I've got notes and stuff here, like what I wrote down over the week to talk about in this episode. Yesterday was a particularly difficult day mentally. My knee was getting to me, that breakup was getting to me, and it was difficult, but I do have an MRI appointment next Friday to get that checked out, and hopefully, I'm hopeful that it's nothing serious, but then also I almost hope it's something serious, because then I can get it like surgically taken care of, and like I know what to do, and if it's nothing serious, then I'm just being held back, and I just need to rest, and that is gonna hurt me. It shouldn't hurt me really bad, but it just sucks not being able to train the way I want to, the way I know I need to in order to accomplish a lot of my goals. And it makes me think that maybe this year is just not going to be the one where I accomplish those goals. That's what I'm worried about, because my knee has been hurting a lot over the last 3 weeks, more so than usual, and it's been freaking me out a little bit. Really freaking me out a little bit. I was thinking about it yesterday and today. It's like about how grateful I was for all the people that I've surrounded myself with. It's like, people talk about how they hear all the negative stuff and don't listen to the negative stuff, don't listen to the haters. And it's kind of interesting because I don't really get haters, and I don't really get people talking down to me anymore, because I've worked so hard to have such little patience and tolerance for those things that now anytime that happens, I just leave it, and then I don't have it happen anymore. And it's been super cool because I don't really hear it anymore. I get nothing but like crazy encouragement from the people around me, and people know that I'm winning, and people really do believe in me. And that's a cool feeling, Like it's cool to not have to worry about that. And I think that the people that complain about all the people that talk down to them and how bad they are, they're either making it up, like I used to, because I used to make it up to like feel better about the hustle and grind, or they're just surrounding themselves with the wrong people, and their tolerance for stupidity and negativity is not low enough. I think you should have an exceptionally low tolerance for those types of things, And if you have a high tolerance for them and keep them around, it will hold you back in the long run. That beeping is annoying as I wanted to try to not record this in my car because I don't really like how car videos look and sound, but I guess we're doing that today. To piggyback on the point of like that low tolerance stuff, I was thinking about it, and I hate the word realistic because I used to hear it a lot as like, let's be realistic. Let's think realistically, or realistically, what do you think is actually going to happen? You know, you talk big goals, but then they're like, well, let's be realistic. And I'm like, well, how about we just like their version of realistic and my version of realistic. My version of realistic is like, what do we have to do in order to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish? What do we have to do in order to achieve those things and break them down into the things that we can do on the daily? What can I do every day that would make it unreasonable that in 5 to 10 to 15 years, I wouldn't have the thing that I want to have? And other people's version of realistic is like, well, your goal isn't going to happen, so let's make it even smaller and then work towards a smaller goal. And that always bothered me a lot because I was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to keep doing my thing and keep dreaming big. You can do your thing. And that's really the biggest negativity I think I really dealt with was like people telling me to be realistic. But I don't really deal with it anymore. And I didn't deal with it for very long, which is kind of cool because I put a lot of work into, you know, like getting rid of that and getting rid of those people. And it feels really, really, really good to not have to deal with that anymore. I was talking with my buddy JB yesterday, and we were talking about life, and I was really down, like just mentally. I was battling really hard yesterday. And he's like, you want to talk about it? And I said, well, and I just laid everything out for him between like the girls that keep leaving, the fucking how much debt I'm in and how much that kind of stresses me out sometimes. And I'm not sure if the business is even going to work. I am sure that the business is going to work. I need to not say those things. And we sat and talked about it, and it's like, man, we have so much time to do, like, we're going to work hard. It's not like we have so much time, be patient, let the foot off the gas, whatever. Like, that's not the message at all. We're going to work hard as hell, and we have so much time for that hard work to become something and to find the right life partner, to get the business right, to make the loads of money. Like, we'll be okay. We'll be just fine. And it was a good reminder for that. So the knee is bothering me. The girl leaving is very hurtful, and I hate the word realistic, but if you just got to get rid of those people that are saying things like that. And the last thing that I was thinking about last night was just gratitude for where I came from. And I had a conversation with JB a long time ago, and we were sitting and we were talking about, you know, like sharing our stories online and what we were going to be. And he's like, I had help because his parents helped him out a lot with a lot of his stuff, and mine have been tremendously helpful too. And we had a conversation about like, we'll never get to tell like the rags to riches story because neither one of us were ever like homeless, broke, eating ramen every day and living off of that. Like we've never really experienced that for the most part. And we'll never get to tell the rags to riches story. However, we do get to be a living testament to tenacity and hard work and never giving up. And that's what we get to do. But, and like our work ethic and how we worked every single day for our dreams. But that got me thinking about like the life that I did have. And we didn't have a lot of money. We didn't get to do a lot of things. We lost everything in 2008. And I was super young at the time. And I was young enough that I didn't know what was happening. And my parents never let me know what was happening. Like, not that they kept secrets from me, they told me everything, but I was too young to understand, and they, you know, I didn't see a lot of the hardship, and I'm grateful to them for giving me that. And when we were, poor, my mom always kept a super, super, super clean house and home, always made exceptional meals out of almost nothing. My dad built the business, which eventually got us out of that situation that we were in, and he kept on working. She helped him out with that and worked with him on that and helped take photos to promote the business and getting us out of there, and it worked. And it worked, and they got us out of there and gave me a better life and eventually worked their way up to making more and more money, just enough to be able to provide an exceptional childhood and life for me, which I'm incredibly grateful for. And that's one of the reasons that I work so hard is because I want to repay that while they're still able to enjoy it. I really desperately feel that. So I also committed to making a commercial or an ad every 2 weeks with JB, and at the end of those 2 weeks, he and I are going to show each other what we made, and we're going to rip each other apart and tear each other a new one to get better and to learn and to grow really, really, really fast. And I'm excited for that. And nothing is stopping me. Nothing is stopping me from creating those ads because I have so many ideas in my head, and I just need to, I need to operationalize creativity and just make life my bitch. I'm yawning. That didn't sound good at all. Make life my bitch. I have time blocked almost my entire life on my calendar, so now I don't have any choice except to do the work or ignore the calendar and the promises that I made to myself by putting those things on the calendar, and that's not an option. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I'm a little nervous about it because JB is way better at doing this stuff than I am, and so now, like, being able to put my videos up against his, it's only going to make me exceptionally better. I have way more to gain than he does from doing this based on his feedback versus my feedback, but I'm still grateful that he's open to doing it with me. He has ideas too, and so it's going to be a game of execution. He's competitive as hell, so if he sees me doing it, he's going to do it, and vice versa. If I see him doing it, I'm gonna have to do it too. So I'm very excited for that. That's really what's been going on. That's the biggest updates of the week. A girl left. I committed to making a lot of ads this year. Just trying to look back and be grateful for what I do have, and I'm really nervous about my knee and the mental struggles that come with not being able to train the way that I want to or need to in order to do the things that I know I want to do. So that's what's going on in life right now. It's just kind of blah. Don't feel amazing, but the actions still need to be done. The things still need to be done. So I'm going to get home, set a timer, and do those things day in and day out every day. Go to bed, wake up. And that's what we're working towards. So thank you guys for watching this. I will see you guys in a year. Or I guess I'm seeing you now. And hello from the past. Oh, man. All right. Let's get to it. I'll see you next week.